My name is Bryan. I've lived in Brookings since 1968. It's a top-notch community. I went to school here, graduated in 1976, and then in 1981 is when I started with the police department. Went up through the ranks, and the last 3 years I was the chief of police in Brookings, South Dakota. Cardiopulmonary Rehab is something to strengthen everything. It's not just strengthen your calves or anything, but it's more your heart. You do what you can, and you don't overdo it. That was one of the things they told you. Do what you can, don't overdo it, and let yourself build up. I go on my own time. Right now, there's a guy that we ride bikes, out there, and I go for an hour, and we talk, and it goes so much quicker. And then I stretch and do some other things and that. The guilt of missing it. So if you don't go, you just feel guilty, and when I get done, when you start, you stretch, and it seems like the first 5 minutes, your body's like, are you sure you want to do this? But you just start, and then it goes, and when you're done, you could go another hour. I know I could. In case somebody slips, if they all of a sudden they sit down, they'll stop, and are you all right? And make sure everything's fine. And then answer questions. Jesse's in charge of it. There's a lot of nurses that work out there. And then they've got some interns from South Dakota State that are in exercise physiology. They're checking blood pressure and things like that. And I think a lot of them really enjoy it. They're a top-notch group. They all are. I think that's why a lot of these people keep going back too, because they help so much. I've had the 4 grandkids, and if I didn't do this, there's no way I could keep up with them. The other day I helped my son-in-law. We put up a basketball hoop for my 6-year-old grandson, and I went over and I said, Tom, let's go shoot some hoops. So we were out there for an hour, and that kid, he wore me out. I was a little stiff the next morning. I've had things where I've needed the Brookings Hospital. Like I said, my 3 girls were born up here. 2 of my grandkids. I think the community of Brookings and the surrounding communities, we're blessed to have the Brookings Health System here, because they're here. The ambulance goes wherever they need to, and that's so we are blessed, because I think they're the top team in the state, I feel.
Are you one of Brookings Health System's grateful patients who would like to give back to us? Learn more about how you can give back at brookingshealth.org/mythanks.